To paint our fish, we need 99% alcohol and water, 70% of alcohol and 30% of water. We need a palette and some paint. We use burgundy, brown, black and yellow. Simple water-soluble gel food color, and take some tissues to dry the brush. First, we need to paint the fish with a basic shade. It's yellow-reddish. Mix some yellow and red for this. Somewhere we have more yellow, somewhere more red. If you have a fish of different shades, it's fine. The main thing is to achieve the effect of a goldfish. So do not forget that we need to use more yellow. If you have very bright orange color, you can dim it. It's better to do it. We can dim it using brown. Start perfuse the fish with a paint. In other words, paint the fish. Start with the body. It's necessary to have quite a lot of liquid on the palette. The paint shouldn't be dry. It's necessary to add a lot of alcohol. Pay attention to the fact that the fish has darker and more intense shades on top. The same thing is near the tail. We do it so that the fish could look more voluminous. If we paint it using the same color, it will look like a fish painted by a child. Try to add more shades and effects of light and shade. It will look more realistic. If you need to apply the next layer of paint, wait till the previous layer gets dry. Our fish is shiny now. That means that the paint isn't dry. It needs to be dry. If you apply the next layer of paint on the wet layer, the paint will be applied unevenly and the work won't be neat. I'll paint the fish from the other side. Do not forget that we need to use a lot of alcohol so that the paint could cover all the cavities. In our case, we have fish scales. And could be applied evenly. If you have stiff paint, there will be the stripes made by the brush. We can see that the paint is dry, and we can apply the next more intense layer. You can paint the fish as you want. It can be completely yellow, without any dark shades. Try different ways of painting. The main thing is to like the result. To get more intense color, we need to add more red and burgundy, and a bit less yellow. And apply the paint at the base of the fin. We make the fish more voluminous in this way. Do it from the both sides. Wait till this layer gets dry. Now we can color the fish face. To make the eye more voluminous, we use a darker shade to paint the area around the eye socket. Add more brown to our main color and paint the area around the eye using this color. Apply the paint, but do not leave it like this. Wash the brush. And shade the paint. The border where brown color finishes and yellow starts shouldn't be seen. The eye becomes more voluminous like this. The same thing is with the second eye. Add more brown into the main color. And paint around the eye. Now let's paint the lips, so there will be darker shade in the cavity. Add more brown into the main color. Paint the lips inside. Wash the brush and make the color change. If you pay attention to the picture, you can see that the darker shade goes from the back to the lips. We will paint this part in the same way. Don't do it if you don't want to. Add some more red and apply the paint. Apply the paint, wash the brush and shade the paint so the color change couldn't be seen. Paint the area around the fin using more intense color. Also paint the area of the gills. When you paint something, some figurines, they won't look completely the same as on the picture. There will always be some difference. When you sculpt using the picture as a model, the figurine can be a bit different in the end. The same thing is with painting, but it's fine. Do the same from the other side. We've painted the fish using the main color. We can make more intense color at the base of the tail. Next we make it darker. That means we add some black into the main color. Do not forget to shade the paint, so we couldn't see the color change. We can add some more yellow so that the fish could have a golden shade. We need to make more intense color and add some more black. While the fish gets dry, we can paint the eyes. The eyes of the fish are also golden, but with black pupils. So take the main color. You can make it more yellow. Paint the eye. Paint the edges using a bit more intense color, but use lighter color in the center. We also do it to make the eye more voluminous. To make the eye more voluminous, we can paint the area around the eyes black. We've made the eye voluminous, painted them around, and now we can make the pupil. Just take some black and paint the pupil. We've finished painting the eye. The body of the fish is dry. We can make the fish more intense. That means that we add black into the main color and paint the darkest parts at the base of the fins and the tail. Remember that we apply the paint, wash the brush and shade the paint. When the body is painted, we need to paint the tail, but just a bit. We also need a mixture of water and alcohol. At the base we will use the same color that the fish has. And after we will make the color change into white. Use the main color, but more intense, with some brown. Because the color is very dark at the base, we continue using this color. You need to paint fast on the wafer paper because the paint is absorbed very fast. You need to apply it as fast as you can. Apply the paint, wash the brush and shade the paint. The fin will bend a bit because the paper will get wet, but it's fine. You can put something under the fin while you paint so that it couldn't fall down. Do the same from all the sides. In the back, in the front, and paint the tail too. Use some black paint and mix it with brown for effect. Use a darker shade. And paint the edges of the fins so they could stand out. But paint only the ends of the fin. Just put the brush on the ends so it could stand out. Do the same thing with the tail. Paint it at the base and make the color change to a neutral color. We won't be able to make the color even because we have several layers of wafer paper here. Just paint from outside, which we can see. Our fish is almost ready. As a final touch, we take some golden candrin and paint the fin and the tail just a bit. We mix some candrin and some alcohol. We don't need to paint the fish everywhere, only in some places. This candrin is very dense, and if we paint the tail or the fin completely, it will cover all the other paint. In this case, it will turn out that we've created the volume for nothing. So apply just a bit of candrin by doing chaotic movements. It should look like it shines a bit. The same thing is with the fin. You can paint the fin a bit more because we've painted it just a bit. So you can paint the back of the fin a bit more. We've painted everything. The paint needs to get dry. It will be completely matte. If you want the fish to be shiny, you can take some decor gel, mix it with some alcohol to make it more liquid, and cover the fish with a thin layer till the alcohol evaporates. Then your fish will be shiny. In our case, we have a matte fish. The fish is ready. Thank you for your attention. See you again.